video covers off accounts. The concept accounts can be customers, prospects, partners, all of those could fall into accounts like engineering companies, so on and so forth. And again, the idea behind it is anytime we get a call or an email from somebody and we want to enter some of that information in Salesforce, we always want to come in here and do a search and see if the account is existing in the system. So here I'm looking for Suncor, and I can see that I have Suncor Energy. Once we have an account, what we have in the body of the account is essentially their address and their email, and then what we see here are things related to accounts. And what we want to relate to accounts, we want to relate contacts. So here I've got my contacts, and at any given time when I go over the contact section, I can come over here and I can say new contact. So that would be somebody that I can add, associate to it. I can also add a relationship. I can find a contact that is at another company and relate them to this particular account. The other thing that we can do with accounts is we can create opportunities. So those are our sales opportunities that we have for ourselves. So we're able to create a new sales opportunities. I can write notes about the account. So I can, if I have a meeting and I want to put a notes associated with it, I can associate files to accounts. And then I have my interlead data, some of the facility information, as well as some of the well license information associated to this particular account. So that's pretty much the standard. When we look at it, we've got the details, Suncor Energy. We might say the type is a prospect or a customer, and then our website. We want to make sure that we've got the address, and we can go in and we can update the address if that's not the proper address. And then these are just some additional fields. We use some of the well license data to help us create lists, so on and so forth. So that's what the account record looks like. The other thing we can do with accounts, when I select the accounts tab, is we can create list views of accounts, so it can help us from a sales management perspective. It always defaults to recently viewed. I can come over here and I can come in and I've created an account list view for you called producers. And then these are a list of oil and gas producers, say based on how many wells that they've drilled in an X amount of time. At any time I can come in, I can click on that account, and then I can start that process again. I can see how many contacts I have, how many opportunities, notes, so on and so forth. Another example of a list view that we created is an engineering account. So I could come in here and I can say show me the list of engineering accounts, and then we can come in, take a look at the list of engineering accounts, and it's the same basic principles. Who's our contacts? Do we have any sales opportunities? So on and so forth. So that's account overview.